WWE Raw tonight was in my hometown of San Antonio, Texas. Was it a good Monday Night Raw or was it a bad Monday Night Raw? Well, you're going to hear about it tonight here on That Wrestling Show. This ain't a bad show. This ain't a good show. This is That Wrestling Show. If you're not a fan of the Bullet Club, Kenny Omega, the Elite, the American Nightmare, Cody, then I don't know what kind of wrestling fan you are. Whether it's WWE, NXT, TNA, Ring of Honor, NWA, New Japan Pro Wrestling, we cover it all here on That Wrestling Show.
Welcome to That Wrestling Show. And here's your host, JT.
Welcome to That Wrestling Show. I am your host, JT. And this is your Monday Night Raw review and results for January 16th, 2018. Was this a bad Raw, or was this a good Raw, or was this just the Raw? Believe it or not, you're going to hear about it here on this show, That Wrestling Show. If you're a new subscriber, be sure to, if you're a new subscriber, I want to thank you for subscribing and supporting the show, helping us grow. If you have not subscribed yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. Follow us on Twitter at That Wrestling Show. What else? If you're a new viewer to this show, I appreciate you watching. If you made it this far, I give you props. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for future videos and updates and news and rumors. So this is your Monday Night Raw review. Monday Night Raw was live from my hometown of San Antonio, Texas, at the AT&T Center. This week's show was live from San Antonio, Texas, as Raw prepares for its celebration of 25th year on the air at Royal Rumble pay-per-view. As always happens this time of year, chaos reigns supreme. What I'm tripping on is, why the hell didn't we get Raw 25? I mean, tonight's Raw wasn't bad, and tonight's Raw wasn't good. But I would have rather have watched, I would have been more, I would have bought tickets for Raw 25. As far as tonight's Raw, I was not going to waste my money to go and watch this train wreck of a show. But if we were going to get Raw 25, I definitely would have bought tickets. You know, we don't always get the good Raws. We always get the bad Raws, no matter what. Sucks. Whether it was a bad show or a good show, nonetheless, We had Braun Stroman, wrecking everybody in sight, destroying everything in sight. Pissed off because Kurt Angle, instead of congratulating him for, showing the kind of man he can be, showing the kind of giant that he really is, destroying Brock Lesnar and Kane and showing them that he's not to be messed with or overlooked for the Universal Championship belt. He comes out and instead he tells them that he is fired, which is, in my book, stupid. I mean, you're going to come out here and you're going to start the show by already giving us crap. Nobody wants to see you come out and fire Braun Strowman. The guy is the most over person there is on Raw right now. What else we got? We got the Club. We have Awoken, Matt Hardy. We have Paige. Paige is out with Absolution. I thought WWE was gonna keep her away from the show, but it looks like we're gonna keep on seeing Paige on Raw. She's gonna be coming out with Absolution. She's gonna be by their side at the Royal Rumble, which I think is awesome, because why would you keep Paige off of TV? I mean, you don't benefit at all from keeping Paige off of TV. So I'm glad that we saw Paige tonight, because as much as it sucked to see her off TV, I mean, to see her have to retire, I was hoping WWE wasn't going to keep her away from Raw. Let's watch this video.
Absolution, congratulations on the victory tonight, but with good news also comes some bad news that we broke tonight.
Unfortunately, as much as it pains me to say this, I do unfortunately have to sit out for this Royal Rumble per the doctor's orders. I really, 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 really wish I could partake in this history-making match with all these ladies. But, however, I will be there to support my Absolution team, which is Sonya Deville and obviously Mandy Rose here. Because guess what, ladies? Absolution is still going to make the Royal Rumble match their house.
So there you have it, guys. Paige is going to be at the Royal Rumble. So that is a good thing. Yes, depression is very bad, guys. So Paige is going to be at the Royal Rumble. Thank God. WWE just gave us Paige back. I was thinking that they were going to keep her away from us because of what's going on with her injuries and whatnot. So I'm glad that WWE is not, going to keep her away. So what else we got? We got Paige. We have we had Brock Strowman, Braun Strowman destroying everything. I mean, other than for a 3-hour show, not a lot really happened. I mean, the entire show consists of Brock Lesnar and Kurt Angle feuding, and we had Jason Jordan and Seth Rollins back and forth in the back. But other than that, we didn't get too much action. I mean, we didn't get that much wrestling at all on this episode of Raw. I mean, it was no wrestling pretty much. We saw maybe 3 matches, probably. I mean, but it was an okay show. We have Raw 25 next week. I'm looking forward to watching that. So we have the show starts off with a video reminder of Strowman, wielding a grappling hook last week and attempting to murder Kane and Brock Lesnar. Like, come on, like he's not really gonna murder them. He cut it short, weird promo in the ring, but then business picked up with Kurt Angle coming out, of course. Braun Strowman came out. He looked good. He sounded good. He sounded strong. But as soon as Kurt Angle came out, he just ruined everything. Ruined everything. Kurt Angle should have just stayed away from the ring. We don't need Kurt Angle to come out and be like Shane McMahon every 5 minutes. Or Stephanie McMahon. Kurt Angle, Braun Strowman pretty much came out and, he told Brock Lesnar and Kane, he reminded them of what and who he was about. And that he is not to be messed with. He's not to be messed with. He pretty much came out and told the fans, you know what? This is who I am. This is what I can do. Do not mess with me. Let's watch a little video clip real quick.
I want to tell you all a
this,
short story.
Beautiful promo.
A short story with a happy ending. You see, a beast and a machine met a monster at the Royal Rumble. And the last one standing was the monster among men. And he became the new Universal Champion.
You could have maimed Brock Lesnar and Kane last week for life. You put lives in danger, and that is unacceptable.
It could have been a lot worse.
Listen, Braun, you create an unsafe working environment.
Unsafe working
I'm
environment.
in charge of every WWE superstar and every backstage employee. What if they get caught in the crossfire?
Oh
I look at it this way. You do your job. I did mine last week.
But that's the point. That's the point. You didn't do your job. We settle things in the
no.
ring.
It started in the goddamn ring.
Not backstage with some grappling hook.
I do what I want, when I want, and how I want. If I want to walk into Suplex City and rip the walls down, that's what I'll do.
This is exactly what he did.
If I want to kick the door into hell, that's what I'll do. And at the Royal Rumble, if I want to be Universal Champion, I will.
You're just lucky that Brock and Kane are still able to compete in the championship match. But unfortunately, it's not going to be a triple threat match anymore. As a matter of fact, you're not going to compete at all. Braun Stroman, you're fired.
That's bullshit. You're gonna come out here, you're gonna fire your best and top superstar. Who the hell does that? Kurt Angle. Let's go back to TNA, bro. Braun Strowman should have just destroyed Kurt Angle like that. So there you have it, guys. Kurt Angle comes out. He lays into Brock Lesnar. He tells him that he could have injured Kane and Brock Lesnar. That was the whole point. That was the whole point, to send a message to destroy Brock Lesnar and Kane. That way, come Royal Rumble, he's the fresh guy coming out. You know, Kurt Angle wants to come out and talk about how he's creating an unsafe, work environment. Talk to Sasha Banks. She just re-injured Paige. Talk to some of your guys back there. They are making an unsafe working environment. Kurt Angle interrupts with multiple security guards and proceeds to fire Strowman. You read that correctly. He tries to fire Strowman. See if you're like me. You're already wincing. We all know what the outcome of that would be, right? What the hell was Angle thinking? For his troubles. By the way, Angle got genuine "you suck" chants from the crowd. As for Strowman, he honestly took it pretty well at first. There was no spouting blood or flying bodies or simmering rage as he stalked backstage. Braun Strowman was willing to leave on his own, but then he had the security guards stalking him and following him and telling him that he needed to leave. And you know what? You don't tell Braun Strowman to leave. What's hilarious is that Angle claims Strowman was creating an unsafe working environment. Yeah. It just, the carnage was done. After the first match of the night, he destroyed Angle's office and then catering to poor Hawkins. And then he grabbed the largest slice of chocolate cake in history from a weird-looking guy. That was awesome. You don't fire Braun Strowman. Period. You don't get in Braun Strowman's face. You don't try to fire the guy. You don't try to take away his title opportunity. You just don't. You just don't. And if you do, you better damn well sure you're not in the building. I'm glad that Braun Strowman did what he did backstage. He didn't take this lying down. Who would take it? Who would take this well? Getting fired on live TV. Do you blame him for acting this way?
If I go inside his TV truck, smash everything inside of it, take this whole show off the air.
Those are $12 million television trucks.
Fire me. I'll shut this whole show down. What's this do? If I smash this right now, will it shut all these monitors off in here? Huh? Huh? What about you? What is this? How do I shut this stuff off? What? Huh? You guys in here think it's funny and I'm getting fired. Think it's funny? I'll shut everything down. What does this stuff do, huh? What is this? Huh? Get out of here! Run! I'm shutting everything down! Get out!
We good? Is he gone? Nick, is he gone?
I think he's gone, guys.
Back in, quick, in, get in, come on. We're still in the air? We're still. Are we okay?
Hold on, guys.
Yeah, right. He just gonna leave. Just like that. Just like that. Flip that goddamn truck.
What the hell? Strowman just disengaged the tractor.
I don't know how they were able to make it look like he flipped that hook on his own. And if he did flip that hook on his own, oh my God.
Oh no! Oh my God! No, no!
I don't think he did. It's impossible.
Bro, what the hell are you doing? You fired me! Get out of my way! I called the cops! You better get out of here if you know what's good for you. I called the cops. Run!
What on earth is this angle to think firing this man on my prison?
Run! What are you doing? Run!
What the?
Run now! No! Do it! Run!
Yeah, freaking Roman Reigns. I was just Stephanie, come on, man. Ridiculous. You don't fire a guy like Braun Stroman via live TV. Kurt Angle. You should already know that. Fucking ridiculous, dude. Somebody should start a Twitter hashtag. Let's get Kurt Angle fired. Well, at least they made it clear that at this point, Kane is an afterthought to this title. I mean, I'm really pulling for Braun Strowman to really win the Universal Championship belt in 2 weeks. If not, I hope they find the right, way to not let him win. I mean, because if he loses clean to Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble, it's over for this guy. But who do you think is going to win the Universal Championship belt? Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think, what you thought of this this part of Raw. So we have Jason Jordan in the back talking to his dad, telling him that he had his back the entire time. He made a match for his partner Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor for the main event of Monday Night Raw. So we get Jason Jordan, making a match for Seth Rollins for later on tonight. So we get that. In the meantime, while all that is being, worked out in the back, we still have Braun Strowman running around like an idiot. We have Titus Worldwide versus The Bar, the sequel, like literally. You know how it goes. Ex wrestler loses, must face the same opponent to avenge their loss. The next week. The match was good, but nothing extraordinary until Jason Jordan appeared to distract The Bar into losing another match. I mean, why does Jason Jordan have to stick his nose in everybody's fucking business? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, the guy comes out when he's not supposed to. Why is he not getting fired or written up for what he's doing? I mean, Kurt Angle's too busy worrying about what everybody else is doing. He's not worrying about what his son's doing. It's ridiculous. It really is. It really is, because the guy gets away with murder every 5 minutes, but yet Kurt Angle wants to get mad at Braun Strowman for almost murdering supposedly Kane and Brock Lesnar, which I don't think he tried to murder him. Come on, like, he was making a point. Don't fuck with me. I'm ready for y'all. But does Kurt Angle do anything about it? No, he doesn't. Why would he? It's his son. Let's So we have a Sasha Banks in the back claiming she's gonna win the first ever Women's Royal Rumble. We have the girls in the back, just wasting everybody's time. We know they're not gonna win, but it seems like they are pushing every single person in the back to pretty much come out and give their thoughts on what they think they're going to be doing at the Royal Rumble. So let's watch this video real quick of 3 beautiful women, more like 4, and let's see what they have to say as far as what they're going to do at the Royal Rumble. I gotta admit, now I'm watching this, it shows Sonya Deville in a whole new light. I didn't think she was this beautiful, but she is. Watch this real quick.
This is your captain speaking. Prepare for turbulence because I am officially entering the Women's Royal Rumble match. And WrestleMania will become a little more foxy.
30 women, but no one is ready for Asuka.
Being part of history isn't enough. I won't settle for anything less than being the last woman standing.
The entire locker room has been waiting for this opportunity. But me, I don't wait, I take. So ladies, put your hair up and square up.
There are 29 other women, but when the dust settles, who's going to take their eyes off of me?
The road to WrestleMania is clear. It's one irresistible force plowing through 29 highly movable objects.
After weeks of crunching numbers, I'm officially entering the Royal Rumble match. And the analytics project I will win.
Championships? I've won them. History. I've rewritten it. A women's Royal Rumble match. I'm winning it.
The women's evolution reaches new heights in Philadelphia,
Bailey, you
and
cannot win
I'm
this one. Go
ready
home.
to rumble.
So you have it. Every single woman in the back have claimed that they're gonna win the first ever women's Royal Rumble match. So we have like I was saying, we had Jason Jordan appear to distract the bar into losing another match against Titus Worldwide. So Cesaro and Sheamus officially lose not once but twice to Worldwide. So I guess the bar, Cesaro and Sheamus, you are officially staying inside the Jobber Club. As a matter of fact, I think you're going to be there permanently. After all that, we get our cruiserweight match with Mr. Crippled Enzo Amore limping to the ring alongside Tony Nese. He's set to go against Cedric Alexander. I guess Goldust is officially a member of the cruiserweight division. I mean, he tries to come out, he tries to be funny, but the fans weren't really buying it. I mean, Cedric Alexander tries to use one of Enzo Amore's catchphrase, but it wasn't funny. Goldust got a better reaction than he did. You know, it sucked, but it was funny to see. It sucks. It really sucks to see Goldust come out and be part of this cruiserweight division, because, you know, it goes to show like how unimportant it is to Vince McMahon to have a guy like Goldust just come out. But it's fantastic that they're using him in this way to help the cruiserweights. I don't know what Goldust is gonna do to help the cruiserweights. Props to Goldust for being a you know, consummate, a professional, having a Alexander, you know, Cop Enzo's catchphrase ain't great though. Still think his lumbar check was one of the best finishers in the game. FYI, probably could have used more people catching Strowman's hands. So this match really pissed me off, because you have a guy like Tony Nese, and WWE really ain't using him for nothing. I mean, he comes out here, he looks good, he looks great. He should be your cruiserweight champion, but instead you have the belt on Enzo Amore. Completely waste of talent. To have a guy like Nese, Tony Nese, job out to Cedric Alexander. Complete bullshit. I know Tony Nese is I know he lost tonight, but he is one of my favorites as far as you know, the cruiserweight division. I think that he should be in the main event in the heavyweight division, but he's not. He's being wasted in the cruiserweights. Even though he lost tonight, I am not putting him in the jobber club. He's not a jobber in my book. Just because Vince McMahon wants to come out here and, you know, not showcase what he can really do, it's not his fault. So after that disgraceful match, we have Asuka versus Nia Jax. This match was a complete waste of time for everyone. Was Nia Jax really hurt in this match? Fuck, I don't know. I have no idea. But before we get to this match, let's get to the big dog, Roman Reigns. You know, it sucks that they're having Roman Reigns not put over certain talent, but what do you expect? You know, it's Vince McMahon. Do you think that Vince McMahon is really going to take his eye off of Roman Reigns? No. We have Roman Reigns in a handicap match against the Miztourage.
Our best phones.
Bo Dallas.
This is your captain speaking. Prepare for turbulence.
Bo Dallas comes out. I'm sorry. We have Bo Dallas comes out with Curtis Axel, and you would think that 2 against 1 would be enough to defeat Roman Reigns. I mean, you would think that, you know, having these 2 top guys come out, and I say top guys because in my book these guys should be on top right now. Bo Dallas is a good heel. Curtis Axel, I'm sorry, is a great performer. But in Vince's eyes, all they're good for is jobbing out. So let's watch this video and let's review what happened. This is ridiculous.
And the Miz already trying to get in Roman Reigns' head, trying to cause a distraction, and it didn't work out.
To your point, Booker, Roman told Seth Rollins and even Jason Jordan that he's got this tonight. He can handle business by himself.
The Roman slap down.
And the Miz content to wait till next week in New York City, but I don't know if Roman Reigns wants to.
Real smart dude right now. He's doing everything he possibly can to put the Miz Rollins in a good position, but it's not working.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. And the Miz again back down by Reigns.
The Miz was trying to sucker in Roman. There you go. First time didn't work. That one did.
That was a hard shot right there by Axel.
You know the Miz would love to see Dallas and Axel put a hurt on Roman. Oh, man. Take the big dog out prior to the Intercontinental Championship match next week.
As good as the match looks, that was not the case.
Axel gets a boot up, able to stop Roman momentarily.
Oh, wait.
Reigns still looks a little worse for wear after this.
Axel. Oh, and taking Dallas off of the apron, and now Axel's got no options.
I'll tell you, Roman Reigns' plan B just kicked in.
Roman Reigns is pissed.
Something kicked in. You can see it in Roman's eyes. Axel can see it.
It's one-on-one, basically, here for Roman Reigns.
I bet you Curtis Axel's never felt so outnumbered one-on-one.
And Roman dropping Axel.
I mean, it seems like
and the Intercontinental Champion has had enough of the Miz Taraj and looking to find a way to close him out, perhaps.
Big shots right here, guys. Axel with nowhere to go.
Oh, and an elbow there to Bo Dallas, who's trying to run interference, and he paid for it.
Wow.
And Roman Reigns all of a sudden has got the advantage right in the midsection.
Oh! Axel spiked via DDT.
Good move right there.
Thanks to his own partner. And the big dog is rolling.
And Roman Reigns loading up here has turned this handicap match on its head, and the Miz trying to get involved again.
Oh, there goes Dallas
over the top.
There goes Dallas.
Oh, Superman punch.
Good
night. We don't know what's going to come next. Like, we don't know what's going to come next. The spear from hell.
Wait a minute, what's Roman thinking? They're sliding out of the ring.
Uh-oh. Miz throws Bo Dallas.
And Bo Dallas got shoved into the Superman punch.
What kind of guy are you, dude?
Miz wanted to make sure that it wasn't his jaw on the wrong end of the Superman punch, but the A-lister's in trouble now.
It might be.
Roman wants a little redemption from last week, guys, and I don't blame him.
Trying to grab a hold of the Miz here, got the jacket. Axel, the cover, has a hold of the pants and a kick out.
How close was that?
Axel nearly stole one, but
1, 2, 3.
Roman Reigns outlasts the odds.
These guys were already in the job. They're officially in via Roman Reigns' spear.
And the Miz unable to get the Miz Taraj to do his bidding here tonight. Wanted them to get Roman Reigns softened up before the 25th anniversary of Raw next week.
Well, if you want it, Miz, there it is. Go take it.
And the Miz thinking better of it here, Graves. Knows he's got his Intercontinental Championship next week.
I'm not a bad guy. I'm not a good guy. I'm the guy. No, Roman, this ain't a bad show. This ain't a good show. This is the show to watch. That wrestling show. On this show, we give you nothing but wrestling. So be sure, if you're a new viewer, if you're still with us right now, hit that subscribe button down below. Follow us on Twitter at That Wrestling Show. Let's hit 100 subscribers by WrestleMania 34. This is your Monday Night Raw review. So let's go back to Nia Jax versus Asuka, because this was a complete waste of our time. This was a very interesting match going in, and I really enjoyed it. Only because Asuka came out. Anytime Asuka comes out, I'm always happy. Jax presents a great dynamic in most of her matches, forcing opponents to change their game plan for her. This week was no exception. It was pretty wild to see how Asuka kept Jax at bay. The kick to her calf on the stairs was awesome. Like the way she kicked her leg like that. I mean, that was crazy. I mean, to even like do that in general, like, I mean, doesn't that present an unsafe working environment? Kurt, are you gonna come out and fire Asuka for kicking Nia Jax in the calf? In the end, the kick would finish the match. Both, looks like Asuka might have really injured Nia Jax. We're not really sure if it's a work or not. If she really is injured, that would suck to already have another woman superstar injured, just like Paige. But who knows if it's a work or not? These days with WWE, you can never tell.
Real cheese matters.
So let's go to the match and see what exactly I'm talking about.
Look at these. Oh! Back fists, kicks.
And now Asuka.
Jealous.
See that? Asuka again trying to mount anything, but Nia Jax just too slow. Here's a cover and a kick out.
Too much strength right there. That's what Asuka's going to have to deal with here all night. She's going to have to take Nia in the deep water, and I don't think she's going to be able to do it.
But Nia Jax, this might be the opportunity for Asuka. Had Nia Jax down to a knee, but not for long.
You know what I'm saying, guys?
Here we go.
Oh, and a power bomb.
That's it.
Man, that's it. Cup wall,
But again, guys, a lot has been taken out of Nia Jax by Asuka here in this match.
A little bit woozy, maybe the result of those back fists and kicks.
Snap the undefeated streak and a kick out.
This tired in the match.
Oh, not yet. Don't count Asuka out yet. Knee bar applied. Can Nia Jax hang on?
Nia Jax down on the mat here. Best case scenario for Asuka.
All she has to do is just get about 2 feet.
2 feet
and the referee will have to do his job.
2 feet when you're in a knee bar submission could feel like an eternity.
Trying to reach out to the bottom rope here.
There it is. There it is right there.
It's going to break the submission.
Bad spiel right there by Asuka.
Jax able to launch Asuka outside the ring here. Now
right
back
here
in pursuit.
Nia Jax
and again, these are
stayed in the ring.
high pressure moments here in this type of match.
Should have stayed in the ring.
It'll break her right in half.
Nia Jax tonight, guys, is moving with purpose. This means a whole lot to her.
Nia's
get a
taking
big
her
victory,
opportunity
guys.
right now to compose herself on the outside.
What you got to do?
Continue to dish out punishment.
Oh man! Right to the calf there of Nia Jax.
Nia, oh God! Nia's leg was trapped between the steel ring stairs and the apron.
Wait, guys, the 10 count here outside the ring.
No,
Nia
she made
Jax just beats the 10 count, able to stick around in this fight. But what was the cost there in that altercation there in the steel stairs?
Ring the bell.
Credit to Nia, still wanting to continue the fight. Great deal of damage has been done to the left leg between the submission and that nasty spill off the stairs.
Definitely a different look in Nia Jax's eyes right now, guys.
Nia's in a great deal of agony. You could see it, and her leg just gave out.
This should be it, guys. Nia Jax is down, and could she continue?
You're gonna get a one-on. Oh,
trying.
Can't hold yourself up.
The referee's gonna call this one off.
You may never not get a one-on-one match.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nia Jax is unable to continue in this match. Therefore, your winner, Asuka.
Nia Jax.
Respect Nia's will to continue. You gotta respect the referee's call. I mean, looking out for Nia's own well-being. She's obviously injured, can't compete. And Asuka's undefeated streak, clouded as it may be tonight, continues.
I mean, all in all, this match was pretty good. It was pretty decent. I don't like the way it ended, but I mean, they're not gonna have Nia Jax defeat Asuka, costing her 3-year undefeated streak, supposedly, or 2 years, or who knows how many years she's been undefeated for. And they're not gonna have Nia Jax lose to Asuka in a clean one-on-one pin. You know, so I mean, how did you expect? You know, did you think that WWE was gonna make Asuka a jobber? Did you think? I mean, did you think that WWE was gonna have Nia Jax job out to Asuka? No. Speaking of a couple of jobbers, we have the Revival finally coming out and giving us some wrestling, but instead of wrestling legit superstars, they come out and they wrestle nothing but jobbers again. Like, are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? You're gonna have the Revival come out once again and you're gonna have them wrestle jobbers. Like, why should the Revival have to come out and wrestle jobbers? How come every time we have someone to debut or make their comeback, they have to wrestle jobbers? It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Especially for a team like the Revival. I mean, they came out. The match didn't even last that long. When you're wrestling a couple of jobbers, what do you expect?
Impressive win, the opportunity to open eyes in the WWE universe.
What about these two young kids that they're taking on right now? They got a chance to go out here and make a name for themselves as well.
These two jabronis.
Dash Wilder calls himself jobber. Tank in the ring and a wicked backbreaker.
Dash Wilder.
They did look good.
Grace, these two are two of the most hard-hitting superstars on Monday Night Raw.
Absolutely are. They take
I've seen this move right here before, guys. It's what I call beautiful.
Oh! Face first into the canvas.
Just a
they came out last year. They debuted.
Dawson.
One guy got injured.
Dawson is a no-nonsense type of guy. He goes out and takes care of business. Just like that right there.
And a cheap shot there on one of his opponents.
That's looking at a man in his eyes and saying, what you gonna do? That's what that is right there, Tom.
They try to cut a
And now look,
promo.
Shatter Machine.
Good night.
But the
And
fans
just
won't really
like that, the
feeling them.
Revival victorious.
That's called, guys, that's called an exhibition.
Just a small taste of what this Smash Mouth tag team can do in the ring.
Are you sure you finally want to give the Revival a limelight on national television in front of millions of people? Because if that's the case, bring it a little closer. What you just witnessed was tag team excellence. A clinic in tag team wrestling. And that's something that's been missing here for quite some time, because too many guys are worried about running to the back and playing video games with their friends, or checking their Instagram for the amount of likes they got on a picture, but not Dash and myself. We are students of this game. All we're worried about is punishing our opponents, mastering holds, and winning matches.
Anybody can do that.
That's it.
Okay, well, since you are such students of the game, which old school legends are you most excited to meet next week at the Raw 25th anniversary show? The New Age Outlaws?
Come on.
Shawn Michaels?
Yeah,
maybe Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Old school. Those guys, old school. There is absolutely nothing old school about beer bats and crotch chops. Those are the reasons that this business, our business, has become a mockery.
You're here now. They paved the way for
we're
you
not
two jabronis
sports
to come out
entertainers.
re-injure yourself every
We
5 minutes.
are professional wrestlers.
Exactly.
And look, hey, we're not a creation of the WWE boardroom. We're as real as it gets. And look, they know it. They know it. And they don't want us to succeed here, okay? Because if they try to change who we are, we ain't gonna let it happen. They will not change who we are. Next week, Raw 25, live. There are gonna be a ton of superstars and entertainers from around the globe. But this is our universe. And there's only one team that's gonna set the tone for Monday Night Raw for the next 25 years, and Jack, you're looking at them.
Anywho, the Revival are officially back. They've already had 2 matches, and they faced jobbers. Next week, we're gonna have them face jobbers again, until somebody finally comes out and lays the smackdown on those 2 jabronis. Speaking of jabronis over here, let's go back to the back where Brock Lesnar over here is trying to
with Dunkin' Deals you get
Braun Stroman over here is trying to lay waste to every single person in the back because he's pissed that he just got fired. So meanwhile, while all this is going on outside the ring, we have Brock Lesnar, running around, pissed off, destroying property. He's pissed that Kurt Angle fired him, and let's check out what he does to these jabronis.
Just calm down. Calm down, bro. Come on, man. Just gotta go.
You gotta leave. Oh, God! Oh, ah!
Everybody in here! He actually nailed the table right on, destroyed that table with that dude's freaking body, just threw him like a freaking rag doll. It's like Kurt Angle.
I'm not finished yet. I'm not leaving till everybody gets these hands.
Fire a guy like Braun Stroman. Kicks down Kurt Angle's door, destroys everything in the room, and proceeds to check the flat screen TV straight into the SmackDown Hotel. That TV has officially been put into the Jobber Club.
Guys, Braun Strowman is coming. Braun Strowman is coming. He's headed this way.
Fire me. I'll show you fire me.
Or Kurt Angle. Never get a fucking break. That guy is so fucking lucky. How much work he's done in the back. He's destroyed so much crap in the back. He got so hungry. He got a piece of cake. That's why you don't fire Braun Strowman, especially on live television. You want to send him an email, a pink slip in the mail, call him, phone call, text, or something Don't fire the guy on live TV. Meanwhile, Sonya Deville defeats Sasha Banks in a 5-minute rematch of last week at the same time, same place, same old thing. Nothing really different here happened. The most noble part was honestly how they introduced Paige. She is she's an in-ring gear, but not able to compete in the first Rumble match. She is officially the manager of Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. She will be out of in-ring competition for the near future. She was forced to retire. Now, she didn't come out and say she was going to retire. All she said was she was going to be part of the first ever Women's Royal Rumble. So, who knows, with this rumor going around that she has to retire. She might be part of the Rumble. She might not. I mean, she might be part of, like, Raw after the Rumble is over. But if she's really going to retire from WWE, then at least we get to see her coming out with Absolution.
Just one.
Because she does look good. She does look great, and I'm glad that WWE is keeping her around, like I was saying earlier. We got to enjoy her with Absolution. We were all sad and crying this past weekend that we were gonna not be able to see Paige anymore. Tears were literally coming down my eyes. But it was cool to see her with Absolution tonight. She does make them look twice as good. We have over here. Let's bring up this video clip real quick of Sonya Deville destroying Sasha Banks. I still can't believe like Braun Stroman came out and just destroyed that 18-wheeler. I mean, I wonder if what they did was like jack it up from behind, like nobody was seeing. But if they did that, then I couldn't really see anything in the background. So yeah, did a good job by hiding it. The one thing I would say about this match is Sonya Deville looked good. She looked different. Usually she comes out and she looks like a tomboy, but I guess WWE is trying to introduce her in a different light, in a different way. So they had her come out looking a little more diva-ish. Let's watch this match and see how
move looking for the bank statement, but Sonya Deville obviously had it well scouted.
Learned a lesson perhaps from what happened last week. Oh, and Mandy Rose with a brief distraction helping out Deville.
I'm a big fan of what Sonya's brought to the dance thus far. Maybe the hardest hitting female on the roster.
You cannot take your eye off Deville, man. She's the trooper. She's the real deal.
Sasha Banks. Oh!
Just like that right there. Beautiful knees.
What's high knees? Oh! Good night, Banks.
Precision timing with those knees.
Looking for the cover, shoulders down here, and a kick out.
Sasha Banks got a little MMA in her background with that bank statement and then, locking them up at the end. But I'm going to tell you, Deville, not since Ken Shamrock have we seen one like her that's going to come in here and make a huge difference from the MMA world.
We got this guy called Brock Lesnar book. I don't know if
I'm talking about an original. I'm talking about an original, okay?
Sonya Deville doing her best to just wear out Banks right now.
Oh, wow.
Sasha able to regain her vertical base and trying her best to fight off DeVille.
Four-time women's champion Sasha Banks showing that heart. Oh!
What a right from Banks.
One thing you said just right there, I mean, a lot of heart. Sasha Banks has the heart biggest Texas, trust me.
It was very emotional when the Women's Royal Rumble match was announced. Oh, and a drop kick, and down goes DeVille.
Bit of a glancing blow. I don't know if Sasha got all of the drop kick that she wanted, but either way, DeVille in a little bit of trouble in the corner.
Double knees again here from Sasha Banks. And DeVille's in trouble. Banks is going up top here, guys.
Sasha hits this. It could be over.
Oh,
wow.
What a kick right into the ribs. Hook to the leg here. Covered by DeVille.
Wow.
And she got her.
That is a statement.
We have Sasha Banks. Welcome.
Man, a victory. Sonya Deville
Club.
right in the center of the ring delivers a wicked kick and topples a four-time Raw Women's Championship. If that doesn't make you think that Absolution and all of its members are legitimate, credible threats to the Women's Championship, I don't know what will.
Compete. So, like I said, I'm glad they're pushing Sonya. I'm glad they're able to bring Paige back out. After this, we get a woken Matt Hardy. He comes out and he wrestles Heath Slater. This match was fairly quick. We knew he was going to win. I don't know what's going on with the Bray Wyatt. We didn't see him tonight. I did like his intro. I did like the video package that they had for him as well for his intro. But as far as Matt Hardy, it's when he first debuted last year, I was sold on the whole broken gimmick. But slowly but surely, you know, it's not working out for me. I mean, I don't know. I might get back into it later on, but the way WWE is doing it, it's kind of like it's just fading away with me. You know, I'm not really feeling it. He did defeat Heath Slater. Nothing really special happened. He came out. He did a bunch of delete chants, and that was it. Matt Hardy came out and he you know, jobbed out Heath Slater. Finally, we get to the main event. As far as this episode of Raw, I don't think it was that great, but the main event itself has seen Finn Balor and Seth Rollins go one-on-one for the first time in a long time since their rematch, since their match for the Universal Championship belt. Seeing them go at it again was pretty good. When they are in the same ring together, they make gold. They have good matches. I was hoping that Seth Rollins wasn't gonna re-injured you know, Finn Balor again, because you know Finn Balor kept touching his neck. You know, there was one part of the match where Seth Rollins kicked Finn Balor into the guardrail, and it looked like he re-injured his shoulder again, but it was just all work. But who knows? My favorite part of this match was when Seth Rollins gave Finn Balor the curb stomp, which I thought was no longer.
And Seth Rollins moments ago there throwing up the too sweet right in the face of Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. And only recently, guys, here on Raw, that Balor and Gallows been reunited.
It's a word. It's called favoritism. You know about that word, don't you?
What are you talking about?
Nepotism.
Booker, we're talking about the Balor Club. We're talking about Gallows, Anderson, and Balor. Three guys who traveled the world together.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Well, obviously. Let's try to stay on the same page here, Book.
Rollins sent outside the ring. Finn Balor, boom! What a kick!
Incredibly high risk. If this pays off, though.
Looking for the Phoenix splash.
What agility.
Oh, boom! Oh, what a drop kick.
But Balor's still unable to cover Rollins. This might be the biggest opportunity Finn's had.
That was a high-risk maneuver there by Seth Rollins with no reward.
Now Finn is climbing, ascending the ropes, looking to finish.
Thinking about closing out Rollins. Rollins quick as a cat.
Talking about quickness.
Up top here. And a superplex to Balor. Rolls through.
Can Rollins do it? Falcon arrow.
There it is.
That's it.
Grabbing the leg. That is it. Oh, and a kick out.
Wow.
Of course, the Bar
Sheamus
is going to come out and ruin a great match.
It's the Bar.
Why wouldn't they?
Guys, they're trying to do to Rollins and Jordan. It's like Jason did to them earlier tonight.
Jason Jordan.
I don't know what.
Tried to attack him, but they ended up being Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson.
Jordan stuck between a. Whoa! Blocking a hard place. Now the good brothers throwing hands with the Bar.
Oh, and Sheamus and Cesaro tied up here with Gallows and Anderson outside the ring.
It's pandemonium at ringside. As far as
everybody.
Wow! Balor taking out everyone.
Balor just sacrificed himself. As far as I can tell, the match is still going on. We never got an official bell.
This match continues.
Maybe not for long. Balor up top.
Rollins able to get out of the way, and Cesaro trying to get back into this fray.
Jason Jordan trips.
Jason Jordan.
Jordan from the outside just tripped Finn Balor. Finn just suffered a blackout.
Rolled into the canvas, and Rollins beats Balor.
Of the main event is Seth Rollins.
One half of the Raw Tag Team Champions.
I'll tell you what, he did look like, wow, old school.
What a match.
Another big assist. 2 for 2 tonight for Jason Jordan.
That was funny. So that was your main event. Let's go backstage to Braun Stroman. Let's see how he's doing as far as destroying furniture, TVs, and God knows what. Let's see what he's up to in the back. Let's see if he's going to remain fired to see if Kurt Angle called the cops like he said he was going to do. They're going to call the squad. Let's go backstage to Brock Lesnar. He probably already murdered and killed the entire backstage, like Kurt Angle said he was going to do, like a little crybaby. Let's see what's going on backstage.
With the best unlimited and get up to $450 off our best phones.
Nope, never mind backstage. He's coming straight to the ring.
Oh my God, the Monster Among Men is coming.